Hi, I'm Paddycake, and this is my best friend, Brent. We've been besties for a while now, and one of the things we bonded over was our shared love of Madlibs. On Christmas a few years ago, Brent pitched the idea to me to create a show where we use AI art to accentuate the humor of Madlibs. 3 weeks later, we started filming, and we haven't stopped since. Through this project, we hope to share our weird humor and to highlight both the unexpected beauty and complete absurdity of AI-generated art. Welcome to MidJourney Madlibs. Hello, my darlings, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, please come in and make yourself at home. My name is Paddycake, and welcome to Paddycake Games and another episode of MidJourney Madlibs. And with me, as always, is my best friend and co-host, Brent. How are you doing tonight?
Good.
Excellent.
I'm having some tasty beverage.
Nice. Well, we're going to waste no time. You guys know how this works. We send each other Madlibs. We send each other the answers to go into those Madlibs. We then take those sentences, we run them through MidJourney, we create art, we get together, we show it to each other, and we laugh. And that's the show, and we hope you like it. And if you do like it, look down below the video, just click on that like button. That'll help out this channel and help the show, and it shows that you like us. You can also click on the subscribe button. That'll really help out the channel, and if you really want to be thorough, you can click the notification bell, and that'll let you know when new videos are posted to the channel. I'm first tonight, and I have a great Madlib for you called Wines Upon a Time, and it's done in the style of Anato Finstark. Despite being a well-known figure in the fantasy and video game art scene, there is surprisingly little information about Anato Finstark on the internet, other than her extensive galleries. Instead of focusing on the artist's life and history, I'll instead be paraphrasing information found in a couple of interviews. Finstark is a freelance illustrator based in Paris. Her works are seen in many places, including board and card games, and video game concept art specializing in fantasy imagery. The most well-known property to feature her artwork would be Magic the Gathering, of which she has a long history. According to an interview on the original Magic store, Finstark discovered Magic at the age of 13 and was mesmerized by the art, in particular, the Hypnotic Spectre, illustrated by Greg Staple. At the time, she was obsessed with dragon and angel cards and was collecting them. 14 years later, she was offered a job as an illustrator for Magic the Gathering and was even given the task of illustrating an angel. Finstark is a completely self-taught artist, and through years of trial and error and with a lot of internet research, has developed her own unique style. She concedes that she will never call herself a master, and in her mind will always put herself as a beginner because of her thirst to learn. As a gamer, Finstark is also inspired by the worlds she visits, including games like Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, Skyrim, God of War, and Elden Ring. She and I apparently have a lot in common here. Finstark continues to work, and her amazing illustrations are easy to find by a quick Google search. She even has an Instagram where you can look through her incredible works. When asked what advice she would give to young artists, her response bears a direct quote: "Have fun. Create." So I hope you enjoy this Madlib with art in the style of Anato Finstark.
Well, my story's about wine tonight, too.
I think I saw that when I was making your title card, so interesting that we both chose wine. But let's go ahead and get started with mine. My first one, Wines Upon a Time. The history of wine began nearly 23 years ago.
Wow. Oh.
And the 23 years ago, when the world was in the state of ancient Greece.
How time flies.
How time flies. In only 23 years, we progressed to modern society.
I remember wearing togas when I was in high school.
When people all over the world discovered that getting drunk was more fun than building statues of bushes.
The statement alone was getting me like a bush statue. And, yeah.
But it totally looks like a statue of a bush.
Or
smoke.
Something you dumped out of the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It could be that too. A big pile of dirt. Big dust bunny.
I don't want to run into that bunny.
The Romans, under Emperor Finnegan, traded barrels for cans of soup. The Romans weren't very formidable soldiers.
Well,
Probably because they wore feathers and flowers on their head.
Finnegan was probably Celtic, so it's amazing that he rose all the way to emperor. And then it has a both a samurai and a pinata vibe going on.
Yeah, kind of. The epaulets are a little mismatched. The Greeks made nacho cheese sauce in honor of Mariah Carey, the goddess of wine.
Oh my gosh. And why is that boiled eggs?
Yeah, it looks kind of like raw mozzarella when it's in the balls, you know? And then she's pulling,
like making Alfredo sauce.
I guess, maybe. It does look like she's holding noodles, but why would you use noodles to make the sauce? That doesn't make sense. And why would you do it in a basket on your lap?
I'm trying to figure out which song this would go with this one.
Well, I can't put any of them in the video because we'll get claimed. During the Middle Ages, peasants worked oddly to supply noble bricks and queens with their beverage of choice.
That looks like people I know. Did you say noble queens?
Noble bricks and queens. Noble bricks and queens. Yes, noble bricks and queens.
Okay. Yes, queen. That's what I saw. I'm sorry you can't see me, but my mouth sort of almost dropped open when you said peasants because my story also has peasants.
Oh, interesting. Oh, how weird. How weird. If the wine wasn't acceptable, they were exiled to an abandoned shack. It apparently defies gravity.
Or was formerly an airplane.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that too. But I just love that the grass just grows. It's like intentionally seeded to grow all the way on top of it. It's very.
Well, did you notice this is a vineyard?
It's also a vineyard, yes, which makes sense because it's talking about wine. And I didn't seed wine. Wait, was there any? If the wine wasn't accepted, wine was in the statement. Okay, wine was in the prompt, so that's why it looks like a vineyard. But yeah, it's how very green of them to actually build their vineyard on top of the abandoned shack, so that they could use all the real estate. France became well known for the spooky wines of Bordeaux.
Wow.
That's just cool. I love that the stairways just go nowhere, though. They just go up to the pole for no reason.
Oh, yeah. Maybe they're like lookout towers.
I mean, you can stand on the balcony and get the same result. Why would you need to go up a stairway to a pole?
Because then you could get farther from the house and see 20 feet farther? I don't know.
Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte is said to have celebrated by climbing wine after every victory. Here he is with his bare leg and his six-legged horse.
Oh, no, it looks more like it's a five.
A five-legged horse. Yeah, sorry, five-legged horse.
So that would make it a quintruped.
It's like he doesn't have pants on. I don't know why.
Oh, he's going for that whole Roman.
In Italy, new vineyards covered the cheesy poofs of the countryside.
So basically, this looks like a photograph of a steep hill vineyard, and then someone just put a bunch of chicken.
Yeah, a bunch of chicken nuggets in front of it in a stack and took a picture. Yeah, it's kind of what it looks like.
Because I guess they're supposed to look like cheesy poofs, but someone burnt them.
Yeah. Well, there's certain things that MidJourney is not very good at doing, and one of the things, it still doesn't get the look of certain types of food right. I was trying to get it to show a picture of a Twinkie, but they all came out looking like fish cakes. Like everything looked like fried fish cakes. It's like snack cakes just look like fried fish patties. That's everywhere. So anyway, it was there that the tradition of crushing grapes with one's fingers originated.
Oh!
Or crushing the populace with your fingers. That works too.
Well, they are purple.
Yeah, they are purple, so it kind of got it got the memo. But
why are they on fire?
I don't know, but this is one of the first ones that I got that actually looked reminiscent of Anado Finstark's work. So I was very happy.
In hell.
Well, you know, I like horror art, so this didn't bother me. This made me excited when I saw that. It's like, ooh, that's pretty darn cool. But I can't tell if the villagers are running from it or running to it. Because they're all kind of facing it, so it's weird.
Maybe they're helping him.
Yeah, maybe
he's the grape.
Maybe they're trying to crush him. but they have to all do it between their fingers, so it takes all of them. Today, many of the most gooey wines are made in the USA, and California is the best place to find them. This I thought was fantastic because it was like a bottle of wine, and the actual label on the bottle was Anado Finstark's artwork.
Yeah.
Plus, the frozen water in the background is just really nicely done. It almost looks like glass.
Yeah. Oh. Except for the little pieces that are separate, unless they're like held up by like filaments or something. And you just can't see them.
I know, but no, it's definitely water. But it's so nicely done, and it's so perfectly captured in that freeze frame of it, like crashing over. It just looks really nice. I like it. So when you're done shrieking your surfboard, kick back and pour a glass, dude.
It's the dude.
It's totally the dude. I love this one so much. It made me laugh so hard because he's literally like kicking back with a glass of wine, and I don't know, he's like on a pile of wood and the surf is hitting around him, but it's just wild. It's so wild.
It's wine crates.
Okay.
Let me see. Can I do this? I can't get like that high.
You ready for some honorable mentions?
Oh, I can't wait.
All right.
Can I
wait? So this is people discovered that getting drunk was more fun than building statues of bushes.
Dang it. Now I have another one that I should stick into mine that kind of goes along with this. But all right.
And this looks more like a statue that was overtaken by a climbing vine, but you know, it's close enough.
It looks like Channing Tatum.
This was the Greeks made nacho cheese sauce in honor of Mariah Carey, the goddess of wine. Though I wouldn't recommend putting nacho cheese sauce on raw chicken. That's just gross.
I thought it was strawberry yogurt stirred in. That's worse.
Now this next one is the same prompt, and it's equally weird, but a little cooler. Yeah. This is nacho cheese sauce on Dias de los Muertos.
Yeah. Oy.
So I'm wondering, are these like are these carved out of cheese? The skulls,
ugh.
And then dropped into the sauce. They have too many
rows of teeth too. It's frightening.
Okay, this is during the Middle Ages, peasants worked oddly to supply noble bricks and queens with their beverage of choice, which is apparently not wine.
Apparently not wine. They're good peasants. They know their masters.
Yeah, they know beer is the way to go. Beer and ale. That's all of them. That's the end of my Madlib.
Okay, I learned a lot about wine, but now it's time to learn how to do something new.
Well, yeah. Let's hope he gets it better than last time. Last time was a bit of a disaster.
Oh, dear.
ChatGPT, how do you replace a button on your shirt?
Of course. As an AI model, I have studied human behavior, and I would be happy to tell you the easiest and fastest way to replace a button on your shirt. Summon the button fairies. Begin by drawing a mystical circle on the ground with chalk and lighting a few scented candles around it. Chant button fairies, help me please, 3 times, and wait for the magical creatures to appear. Barter with the button fairies. Offer the button fairies a shiny pebble or a lock of your hair in exchange for their button repair services. Negotiate with them until you strike a fair deal. Enlist the sock puppet army. Command your sock puppet army to retrieve a button from their secret underground lair. Make sure they're properly equipped with tiny shovels and helmets for their epic adventure. Perform a button resurrection ritual. Place the new button on your shirt and solemnly recite an ancient button resurrection incantation. It goes something like, button, button, so tight, come alive with magic's might. Consult the button oracle. Seek guidance from your mystical button oracle, a collection of vintage sewing manuals. Ask it for wisdom on button placement and stitching techniques. Wait for a sign, like a gust of wind through your sewing room. Button blessing ceremony. Invite your closest friends and family for a button blessing ceremony. Each participant must sing a button-themed song or recite a button-related poem while sprinkling glitter on your shirt. Time-traveling seamstress. Invent a time machine to bring a famous historical seamstress, like Betsy Ross or Coco Chanel, to your sewing room. Watch in awe as they effortlessly sew on your button while sharing tales from their era. There, your button has been effortlessly replaced, and you are ready to wear your shirt again.
I feel confused.
Me too. I really need to work on that guy. He needs some fine tuning.
He tries. Now, I'm going to tell you how to drink wine. You gave me a history of wine, and now I'm going to tell you how to drink it.
Okay.
And it's going to be in the style of internet memes.
Well, hello. I'm Professor Flynn. And I'm here to talk about TxTygrr's art style for this episode. In the style of a wet pony. What? Wait, who did that? That intern of mine. Finster! Anyway, I'm here to tell you about internet memes. That's better. But first, what is a meme? In 1976, Richard Dawkins coined the word meme to describe a thought, idea, behavior, or style that is propagated from person to person via imitation. Very similar to how genetic material is passed through reproduction. In fact, gene is part of the origin of the word meme. Memes can grow and change over time and distance. They may adapt or even mutate, just like genes. Examples of memes include folk stories, graffiti, architecture, fashion, and art styles. Superstitions, certain aspects of religion, fads, and social movements. But with the invention of the World Wide Web by Vice President Al Gore, gotcha! Another example of a meme. Anywho, when computers and later smartphones were available to billions of people, the internet meme was born. Early famous memes included Dancing Baby, It's a Trap, All Your Base Belong to Me, LOL Cats, and Godwin's Law. Ah, the good old days. The advent of MMS texting, and social media platforms, the speeds at which memes could propagate went from years and months to days and hours, or even minutes. Memes can be cute, funny, shocking, subversive, cruel, confusing, misleading, or any combination thereof. But the one thing they all eventually share is recognizability. The meaning of certain memes may even differ among social groups. Memes may hide secret messages or ideas while in plain sight. and more often memes get recycled with new images or meanings attached to them. Now, let's check out Tygrr's Madlib in the style of internet memes.
And like Professor Flim told us, sometimes they're parodies. So, there you go. All right, so how to serve wine.
How to serve, how to drink. Your text message was how to drink wine.
I know,
So-
it's my bad.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just make a new one.
Yeah, so now we're going to use internet memes to show you how to serve wine.
Okay, that sounds. Well, honestly, it sounds like a bad idea.
Oh, don't you know? A good wine served privately can make any meal a truly simple occasion.
What the hell? What the hell? What is this creature?
Maybe it's the Velociraptor. Oh, gone wrong. Wrong.
I like that glass though. The glass is cool. It looks
Like a brandy snifter and a wine glass mixed together.
It looks like the top of a hurricane lamp. That's what it looks like.
I could see why he would be serving it privately, because nobody else wants to be around him.
Right?
The red wines have a French flavor, as we learned a little earlier. The blends.
What exactly is a French flavor?
Cheese? I don't know. So the red wines have a French flavor that blends with boiled pants and smoked. Yes, and smoked pinky toe.
Oh God! Why? Okay, well that's far less horrifying than I was expecting it to be.
Oh yeah.
They're still kind of
But-
creepy though.
They're very creepy, and I do wonder if maybe they collect pinky toes.
No, they might. And it looks like they have wine bottles that have equally frightening imagery on them.
These wine bottles, a lot of them look like deep fried memes.
Okay.
White wines range in flavor from grumpy to internal.
Why does he have a pile of poo on the table?
I was waiting for you to notice. This is also a zoom out,
Okay.
and it was just the pile of poo. And when I zoomed
Really?
out, we got the wine bottle. I mean, there was him,
Oh, okay.
but with the pile of poo in front of
That
it.
was just a pile of poo.
What
Okay.
it did,
So I
grew
gave you the.
through. No, the best wines are made by peasants in Galveston.
Really? That totally contradicts my Madlib from earlier.
Yes. Well, the best wines are made by peasants in Galveston from the juice of ripe crackers.
Okay. I've never gotten juice out of a cracker before. How can he see? And why is his hat made of bread?
It was a ripe cracker. Or maybe he's a cracker. I don't know. But I do love this. The pictures around him.
Oh, it's totally Galveston. It totally looks like
Yeah.
Galveston.
By putting them in vats and squashing them with their gross feet.
Oh my God.
And I could have probably just done all of the honorable mentions from this prompt.
I can imagine. Wow, that is wild.
This is what gives wine that iridescent aroma.
Oh, what is wrong with her face?
No, it's like Catherine Tate had a baby with Thanos. I almost feel like this woman is in the middle of being prepped for like a movie, and they're doing her prosthesis,
Yeah, possibly. They haven't finished yet. They just have the raw prosthesis on. It's not been painted. But she needed a wine break.
She's like, can I have some wine first, please?
I need a wine break. Where's my wine?
For hours. Here are a few rules. Always serve white wine in a hilarious glass at kneecap temperature.
Why is he so small? He's tiny. And the hands. Okay. So, is the girl on the left holding the glass on the left? Because if so, that hand is disproportionate to her as well. Because the hand is huge, and she's not that. But I can't get over this little tiny dude. Little tiny dude.
I mean, to be fair, this is also a bit of a zoom out, but
Okay.
There's rule number 2 now.
Okay.
Never serve Burgundy with fried bells. Never serve Burgundy with fried bells.
Instead, float your bottle in midair next to you, and pour it into a coffee mug, and eat it with uncooked rice and pomegranate herals.
Oh, yeah. Is that a little tiny pot pie over there? She also has sort of this kind of Wes Anderson vibe going on. It also looks like Taylor
it's
Swift.
Also, yeah, it's also a little. It's also very sci-fi.
Wines should always be drunk nervously,
Oh. Okay.
or you're liable to end up with an awful stomach.
Oh.
I feel like that is very contradictory.
Really? Oh, I think you got a bump on the noggin.
And apparently he does not drink it nervously. He just goes for it.
He's very cute. He's very, very cute.
He is cute and weird. And I don't even know what he's wearing. But
I don't think he's wearing anything.
it's time for some honorable mentions, and some of them might exceed your expectations.
Okay. Oh, wow. I love this style of artwork, this sort of duochromatic or trichromatic. Love
So it's
that.
a good wine served privately can make any meal a truly simple occasion. And notice she's like hiding the wine glass.
Mm-hmm.
She's serving it privately to herself. And screw anybody
Yeah.
else.
Oh, my God. What is that?
White wines range in flavor from grumpy to internal.
Oh, that's really horrifying.
It does make me very uncomfortable, and I think it's the little.
It's the little
tails.
tendrils. It's the little tendrils
Yeah.
coming off of them because it makes it seem like they're alive instead of like a plant. Like if it was
And then that
just the little
mouth.
things, I would think it was made out of corn, or something like that. But those little and then also it looks like hair on a face with a mouth, and that's creepy.
Oh yeah, by putting them in vats and squashing them with their gross feet.
He looks very displeased. It's like, you want me to do what with my feet?
I'm like, your feet are the least gross thing about you.
That's true. They really are.
Oh, yeah. Never serve burgundy with fried apples.
I just noticed the guy in the back.
This one is this picture. I don't even know. I mean, like, there is so much going on, but I will say, I do not see a single fried bell anywhere.
No fried bells. No
Or
fried
burgundy.
bells. It looks like couscous and key limes and melon balls, possibly, and it looks like some nacho cheese sauce, possibly made by Greeks, and in honor
beaches.
in honor of Mariah Carey, the goddess of wine.
Okay, I think this one's disturbing. Let me see. Oh
No, it's the end.
It's not
There's
disturbing
no
at all. So, do you feel like you've learned how to serve wine?
I have not really. When you think about it, I don't really think I've learned much about serving wine. But you know what? I did learn about.
Pirouetting?
No, well, I mean, pirouetting is part of it. It's spinning. I learned to spin. That's right. It's time to spin the wheel to find out what our themes are going to be in next week's episodes of MidJourney Madlibs. Of course, last week we did art themes, so this week we're going to do word themes. We're going to spin it 4 times, twice for me, twice for Brent, and that'll give us our themes for next week's episodes. Let's get started, shall we? We're going to do it backwards. I'm going to do Brent's first and then mine. So Brent, here is your first word theme for next week. Things of a certain color. So let's find out what color you need to use. Brown. Okay. Brown. All your answers are brown things.
Well, I can't wait to see what your art looks like.
All right, your second word theme is TV time.
And that's
TV
what
time.
I watch,
Yeah,
right?
that's so TV time. Basically,
I'm
the way
hate that.
the way TV time works is we watch something, whatever we want, and then we just listen for the next part of speech that we need from the dialogue of the TV show, and then we put in whatever they say. All right, my word themes are single letter. So that means I got to spin this wheel to find out what letter I'm going to have to use, and my single letter is going to be D. Which I think that's what you had last season.
Brown.
And it's brown. All right, and my second word theme is going to be I'm hungry. When's lunch? All food-related words. Okay, so that's it. That's our themes locked in, and we're going to do that next week.
Those are all kind of exciting. I like that.
How interesting! How interesting that we both chose wine-related Mad Libs and ended up doing them on the same episode.
And the thing was, I originally that was going to be episode 3, and after I did all my artwork, I thought, I think I'd rather do that on episode 4. And so it was that ginger telepathy.
Yep, it happens. It's weird.
Like, oh wow.
We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thank you guys for coming by and watching the video. Thank you, Brent, for hosting it with me. Make sure you click on like and subscribe. We'll see you guys next week.
Like and subscribe.
The algorithm demands it.